You know, through the lens of a divorce lawyer, one of the worst situations I've seen over the years is when people marry a narcissist. It's a nightmare sometimes trying to get divorced from these folks and living your best life. It's impossible to live a good life if you're enmeshed with a narcissist, whether you're married to them or not. Sometimes people will fall for the narcissist's false charm early on and maybe move in with them. And then financially they're stuck because they can't afford to move out. They end up marrying this monster. It's a mess. I've seen narcissists, both male and female. So I'm going to make a quick series of videos on things I need you to look out for in the early dating phases. If you're dating somebody and they're displaying some of these traits, get away. Get away, because it's going to end up right here in my office. You're going to be dragged through the courts. It's going to cost you a small fortune. You don't want that. Go live your best life. So here in this first video on narcissism, you got to take a look at yourself and see what it is that these narcs see in you, all right? A lot of times you have a target on your back and you don't even realize it. So try to get a hold of where your blind spots are. I've seen it happen many times where people are just attracted to people who treat them like a child and they need that guidance. Well, you're not a child if you're watching this. So if you're an adult, grow up and have an awareness, a good sense of self-awareness. You don't need anybody to take care of you, and you don't want that. Don't put yourself in a vulnerable position. Another thing you ought to think about is narcs love to undress you by asking you a ton of personal questions about yourself. They are like a Google search engine, just gathering data, asking and asking. And they're not doing it because they're interested in you. They're interested in manipulating you and using everything that you tell them at a later date against you. I know it's really sick, but I've seen it happen. If you get a whiff of that, get away. It's not going to end well. Another thing narcs are really good at, and I'll wrap up this episode, they love to mirror their victims. If you tell somebody that you love to go fishing, oh, I love fishing too, let's go fishing. Or you love to do fill in the blank, build model trains or whatever, they're going to find a way to say, oh, that's my passion. Don't believe it. Start asking them questions. Red flags right there. I'm going to follow up with another couple videos on this subject in an effort to keep you out of a bad relationship and marriage. It will just take the wind out of your sails. These people are toxic, and they're great at snaring empathetic people. Be careful out there. Share this with someone who needs to see it. Drop a comment. Stay safe. These narcs will steal, lie, cheat. They'll just exploit the heck out of you. You don't want that. I've seen it in divorce practice. It's brutal. Be careful out there.